What's up? Welcome to First and 10. I'm Simone Eli, and he is Joe Emer.
You are our faithful viewers, and we are excited to bring you a 30-minute football sandwich with all the toppings.
So what does that even mean?
I have no idea. I do know we're going to start by looking at the 6A region standings.
Let's take a look.
All right, so take a look at this. One good region race to another that involves two times. So we're looking at Blount and Murphy at the top of this right now. Blount and McGill-Toolen, 6-1, 6-1, 6-1 for Murphy as well.
And I know there are some interesting highlights that are going to shake that up coming up later in the show. We'll get into that. The surprise in this group, the Baker Hornets fighting for that fourth and final playoff spot, but lots of football to play before anything is decided, Joe.
Definitely, and lots of great football tonight. We're going to have Daphne and Fairhope coming up for you in just a little while. Starting things off today with McGill at Baker. Those were the Hornet Hooligans ready for the game. Harry Satterwhite connects with Terrell Kennedy for the 80-yard touchdown pass. Starting first and 10 off with a bomb highlight tonight. Sevens at McGill. McGill next drive. Satterwhite keeps it. Takes the nice shot, but he gets in for the touchdown, 14-0. McGill. Second quarter action. This is Baker's Burton Chappell keeping it himself, and he is going to go in for the touchdown. So 14-7. So Baker keeping it close, but that was only at that point. The final McGill-Toolen rolls 45-14.
All right, now let's head over to Blount and Theodore. Here we have some dancing majorettes in the stands. I love the dancer in the stands. All right, Malik Campbell here, Blount's quarterback, makes the long throw, the bomb to Jamarcus King for touchdown. Blount would lead there 9-7. Later, Theodore quarterback Tanner Miles runs and is going to scramble and find Jalen Sutton. He's tackled on the 25-yard line. Later, Malik Campbell from Blount is going to find Ronald Pruitt for the touchdown. Blount will lead there 15-13. Let's take a look at the score now. Blount is going to win just hardly over Theodore, 20-16. Excuse me, that's in the fourth quarter. We'll keep you updated on the score there.
Yeah, definitely battling that one out in Theodore. Theodore hanging tough against an awesome Blount team there. All right, let's move on to Murphy versus Bryant. Hey, all right, we got some concession stands who are fans of First and 10. DePriest Turner looking deep, finds Sam Dixon in the end zone for the touchdown. Now let's pick it up with Bryant on the goal line. QB powered it in there with a little help. Now Turner to Dixon and connects. Dixon will take it in for the touchdown. And is this, take a look at this. Alma Bryant.
What?
On top of Murphy. Murphy had their first loss of the season last week, 52-33. This is a shocker. Could be the upset of the night.
Wow.
Right here.
All right, now Davidson and MGM. Here we go, little MGM cheerleaders wishing the team well. Later opening drive for MGM on 4th and 5. Jalen Tuggle. Al Tuggle's son there takes the handoff, picks up the first down. Later, that will set up the 19-yard field goal by Asher Edmonds. MGM's up 3-0 in the first. Later, MGM strikes again. Tuggle finds the end zone. MGM up 10-0. Later, Davidson will get on the board just before half, a 12-yard field goal there. Let's take a look at the score now. MGM is going to fall to Davidson by just one. Davidson pulling off a big win there for them, 17-16. And ever since Spanish Fort's 2-point win over Daphne in the season opener, the Toros have not been challenged. The defending 5A state champs have outscored their opponents by a combined score of, get this, 269-47. So imagine how LaFleur felt going into last night's game with the Toros. Out to Ladd we go. Toros looking for another big day from sophomore quarterback Tyler Johnston, and they would get it. First Toro possession here. Johnston to Kevin Marion. Can't place it any better than that right there. 31 yards, 7-0 Toros. Next possession. This is not a replay, but it looks like one. Johnston to Sammy Harris this time. Impressive there, back at the end zone, 21 yards for Spanish Fort, 14-0 Toros. Later in the first, LaFleur trying to punt. Kentonio White, tons of trouble, would lead to another Johnston touchdown run. 21-0 here. You see handoff to Braxton Shabel from 8 yards out, 28-0 at the end of the first, and the Toros would go on to win this one big time, undefeated, top-ranked team in 5A, 49-14 over LaFleur.
I'm very proud of our team. We came off 3 big wins 3 weeks in a row, and I told the kids the sign of a good team is to maintain the level that you've got to play at, and I think our kids did a great job tonight. LaFleur did a good job getting ready for the football game. They did a good job coming here and playing football tonight. It's another night of football, Region 1, and anytime you get a win in Region 1, you're blessed.
We'll just go back and get ready for St. Paul's. I mean, it's going to be another game, a tough game next week, and we'll get ready to play next week.
All right, well, speaking of St. Paul's, if the playoffs started tonight, the Saints and Viger would both have their spots locked up. But one of those two, because they're playing each other, they'll lose tonight, which would make a trip to the postseason not guaranteed. So a lot is on the line over at Pritchard Stadium. And really cool at halftime, a celebration to honor the 25th anniversary of the 1988 team. Simone, this team was named by the Alabama Sports Writers Association the best high school team ever in the state of Alabama. They were state champs and national champs as well. Let's pick up the action, though, because that was pretty much the only highlight for the Wolfpack. The game was all St. Paul's, especially in the first half. That was Eugene Mosley getting it started with the big run, and then a great drive here. Austin McPherson, he is so shifty with the ball. Just an awesome kid to watch out there. Now, Christian Mosley finds Jerry Williams. Nice play there, and then he would just run it in. Mosley keeps it for the TD plunge, 14-0. Now, how about this play? Mosley scrambles, and gravity forces the ball upwards into the air, and it drops directly into the hands of Jerry Williams. It's physics. 21-0, St. Paul's at the half. Viger was coming back a little bit in the second half, though. Let's see if we have an update on that final. 28-12, St. Paul's hung on to win it.
All right, now a big one on the other side of the bay, 6A Region 2. The War on the Shore is what I was told this is called. We have Daphne visiting Fairhope.
Yeah, both teams undefeated in region play on the season, so a big one, a lot on the line. Russell Colburn is out there, and he joins us now. Russell.
Joe, you said a lot on the line. I'll say a region championship on the line. This series has been all Daphne. They've won 21 out of 24, 16 out of 17, and 4 straight. So how's that for numbers for you? More numbers, 28-13 right now, under 2 minutes, all Daphne so far, although Fairhope has chipped away here in the second half. Let's take you to the highlights. Daphne fired up about getting a chance to win a region championship on the road, and a classy move by the Fairhope fans. They're wearing pink ribbons for breast cancer awareness. Great for them. All right, Gray Jackson don't like this. Gray Jackson to Ernest Andrews, a dump off over the middle. He goes in pretty much untouched, 6-0 Fairhope because they would miss the extra point. Okay, now we're going to go to Daphne, and it's going to be on Daphne for quite some time. The TJ Reed show. He tries the right end in, 7-6 Daphne. Ensuing possession. Zach Morgan, the quarterback, he keeps it, doesn't find anything he likes downfield. He has the ball down underneath, inside the 5, and that is Reed territory, folks. He ties the left side this time, 14-6. Let's go second quarter, 4th and 3, no problem. Reed, right side, he'll take all 38 yards on this play. His 3rd touchdown of the half makes it 21-6. Daphne. Then in the 4th quarter, I mentioned Fairhope chipping away. Here it is, Jackson to Dave Kirksey, 21-13 to that point, but another Reed touchdown. Who'd have guessed? He makes it 28-13. We stand right now at 34-13. I believe we're just waiting on an extra point. We'll get you caught up with this one and some post-game reaction as soon as it goes final, guys.
All right, looking forward to that. And Russell, I wanted to ask you, we do have that fall cooler weather coming in, so will we see the sweater vest next week?
Absolutely. They're coming. Yes. They're coming, Joe, and I got something special in store for you this year.
All right. Looking forward to that. The game wasn't as close as we hoped, but at least we have that to look forward to next
Definitely.
week.
Such a big game there.
Absolutely. You got to give the people what they want.
Well, that's debatable as to what they want, but we're giving them something, so that's good. Thanks a lot for that report, Russell.
Thanks, Russell. Stick around after the break. Highlights from top-ranked Mobile Christian taking on Washington County. Stay locked right here. That game and many more coming up on 1st and 10.